There is a bond between us. I do not dispute that.
That's hot.
I can feel it, as I'm sure you can.
Oh
The
yeah,
nature of that
I
bond
feel
and its
it.
effect on our...
Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm on the Ebon Hawk. For the first time in centuries.
Yeah, what do you want?
Any more war stories? Ooh, can you give me some stimulants?
Stimulants make a warrior out of even the weakest human. Here's a speed-boosting stimulant to help you get quicker. There anything else you need?
Nice.
Here's a stamina-boosting
All
stimulant
right.
to help you get tougher. There anything else?
Any more?
Here's a strength-boosting stimulant to help you get stronger. There anything? Here's a speed-boosting. There anything?
Does he run out?
Here's a strength boost. There anything? Here's a stamina. There anything?
Seriously?
Here's a stamina.
I could just keep going?
Here's a strength. There anything? Here's a. There anything? Hey, a real war. There
Oh,
anything?
wait, what?
Hey, don't worry. I think you've got enough there as it is. You don't want to overload yourself on stims. Otherwise, you might destroy your adrenal system. A real warrior knows his own limits and doesn't overestimate himself. There anything else you need?
Okay, so it's not unlimited, but that was pretty awesome. Any more war stories?
You want another war story, huh? You want to hear about some other world getting wasted, eh? I knew you were the type. Your stagnant republic has never seen some of the strange creatures and races we fought on the Outer Rim in those years. And you never will now.
Where did you fight this time?
We were going through the asteroid fields of the Crispin system at the very edge of the galaxy.
It's always at the edge of the
Playing
galaxy
the
with
pirates
you.
and smugglers we found there. The main belt in the Crispin system consists of mainly small rocks covered in frozen methane gas shells, and the pirates were using them for cover. I remember using a thermal generator to cause the outer layer of one of the asteroids to vaporize in a picosecond. It blew out and shredded
hell is
the
a
three smugglers
picosecond?
using it for cover. But that was a mistake.
Did it backfire?
The asteroid I had targeted was smaller than most, maybe a dozen meters on a side. On the outside, it looked the same as any other, just a ball covered in frozen gas. But something must have been inside it, something inactive in the cold. The heat of my blast might have triggered something or woken something up.
That's
After I'd
creepy.
hit it, spots of light and heat appeared all over the thin shell, still covering it, evaporating the gases. What lay underneath looked like some sort of rocky growth. A
Ew.
deformed rock, pitted by scores of micrometeorite scars. I think something even older might have been inside that.
What happened next?
It started rotating faster and faster as we watched it. After a second, it started spraying fire, thermal projectiles that melted our armor like wax.
Ugh.
We were caught completely by surprise. Before we could counterattack, it fled at an incredible speed.
A ship?
We couldn't catch it, but we could follow its hyperspace wake. We followed its trail as far as we could, heading away from the galactic core. When it finally led beyond the edge of our galaxy, we abandoned our efforts. Anything that wants to commit suicide in that great void is not worth our trouble trying to catch. That's the only story I have for now. I'll tell you some more stuff later if we get the chance. Is there something else you want to know?
Nothing more
Your
for now.
choice. I'm here if you...
The hell? So this tale is not over. Says talking to him further will make things more clear on that story, that encounter. It's pretty interesting. Why is the camera so close to me? Oh man, this is bringing back memories. Memories of playing this KOTOR 2. Supplies? From me? Oh, emergency food supply. Look at all these metal boxes. Come on. Stop. Why are you lagging, game? Okay. Don't know what the hell was going on there, but I can't seem to move on my own anymore. My keyboard does not want to work. I'm gonna try and fix this. Okay. Think we fixed it.
No problem. Didn't work.
What? Hidden smuggling compartment? Huh. Without proper codes. Interesting. Yeah, it seemed to be my A and D keys to look side to side were working, but it wouldn't let me walk backwards or forwards. This is where the chicken red, the Sith girl, this was her room. Visor? No. Viz. I don't remember her name. Hey, T3! Shut up. Programming spike? Yeah. Aw. Just one. Alright. Okay then. What about you? I want you to make me a grenade. What kind of grenade? Just frag grenade? Yeah. Why can't I make grenades? Alright. Man, I'm just getting stuff. This is where HK was locked up. I'm sorry if you haven't played the second game. I'm totally spoiling everything for you right now. There you are.
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was thinking about Terrace. I still can't believe it's gone. I mean, I grew up there and now it's just gone.
Malik will pay for what he did.
Yeah, I know. The Jedi got rid of Revan, so I figure Malik's days are numbered too. But that doesn't make the pain go away, you know? Look, I'm not saying I can't go on or anything like that. It's just...
Good, because I'd have to
It's a
pop
shock,
you out the
you know?
airlock.
I mean, I knew the Sith were evil and all, but the reality of it kind of slaps you in the face. But I suppose that's why we need to stop Malik, right? The more time I spend dwelling on Terrace, the more chance some other planet will get wiped out. I guess that's what it comes down to. So don't worry about me. I'll be okay. And if you need my help against Malik or the Sith, I'll be there for you.
You won't be able to do anything against Malik, but thanks for your opinion.
Hey there. What can I do for you?
I'll talk to you about your... Oh, security spike.
No problem. Just so happens I've got one here I've been working on. Here you go. I'll just add it to our inventory. Anything else you need?
Why don't you just automatically make these and keep them coming? Why do I have to ask for them?
No problem. Anything?
Yeah.
No, any.
This is awesome.
No, any. No, any. No, any.
You, any...
Hey
Okay.
there.
I'll talk to you about your brother.
I was a little snappish when we last talked. I'm sorry about that.
That was quite a while
I get a
ago.
little touchy when it comes to Griff. It's kind of embarrassing telling people about him.
Why?
It's complicated. Griff wasn't the most popular guy. He had his faults. But I still loved him, you know? Sometimes people don't understand. I never knew my parents. My brother always looked out for me. He's the one who brought me here to Tars. I was just a kid. Only
Not
5.
here to
But
Tars.
I remember the trip.
We're on Dantooine
Call
right
it
now.
that. We were stuffed inside a packing crate in a starfighter's cargo hold with just enough food and water to make the trip. Not exactly first class, you know?
You were stowaways?
I don't know the whole story. I was pretty young, but my brother owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The only way to get off the planet was to smuggle ourselves out. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like we were criminals. Well, maybe my brother was. See, this is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. My brother had his problems, but he always looked out for me.
What kind of problems? Because you keep bringing them up.
He gambled and drank, and he was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. But he had a good heart, you know? He taught me how to survive, showed me how to slice into a computer security system, how to get inside a locked building without the entrance codes, and how to spot a wealthy mark for a quick shell game.
Haha. Pretty handy skills to have, if you ask me.
Yeah, Griff did right by me. I really miss him since he left. I keep hoping he'll come back someday. He promised me he would.
Oh, so he just left. He didn't die.
He fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him and off he went.
What happened?
I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil.
Space
Subject's
tramp.
closed, as far as I'm concerned.
Space
if I'm gonna really help
tramp.
you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank. Is there
Whoa.
something else you need?
Space tramp. She's an intergalactic skank. Space tramp.
Okay, have it your way.
Mission, you're all right. Still kind of useless, but you're all right. Okay. So now, that's the med bay. No, I'm trying to find the cockpit, I guess. Should be able to see it from here, though. Should be visible from here. Maybe not. Maybe it's this way. There we are. Oh, really? I wonder where he was gonna go.
Yes, what's on your mind?
First things first.
Oh, you want to argue some more, is that it?
I'm always up for a good fight.
So I've seen. If I were Malik, I'd be a bit nervous to have you on my tail. I just don't trust easily. And for good reasons, which are my own.
I want to know your reasons. I'm really nosy like that. I mean, I would back off, but backing off is such a rude... You know... I want to know what reasons.
Damn it. I suppose I won't get any rest until I talk, will I? You want to know why I don't trust anyone? Fine. Here goes. 5 years ago, the Jedi had just finished the war with the Mandalorians. Revan and Malik were heroes. I was damn proud to have served in their fleet. It was completely unexpected when they turned on us, invading the Republic while we were still weak. Nobody knew what to think, least of all me. Our heroes had become brutal, conquering Sith, and we were all but helpless before them. I mean, think about it. If you can't even trust the best of the Jedi, who can you trust?
That's it? That's your big issue? The same thing that every single other person went through? What does that have to do with me?
It's not that. That's not what I mean. There were others, good, solid, trusted men who joined them. Malik and Revan and the Sith deserve to die for what they've done, but the ones who fled the Republic and joined them are even worse. The dark side has nothing to do with why they joined with the Sith. They deserve no mercy.
I haven't joined the Sith.
I know. And I should apologize to you. I've become so accustomed to expecting the worst in others, and you've done nothing to deserve that. It's just... No, never mind. Let's just continue with what we were doing. I'd rather not talk about it.
You whine a lot. You whine a lot. Hey, baby.
How can I help?
You wanted to speak to me, apparently?
Yes, I did. I wanted to speak to you about our mission and what lies ahead for us.
Oh, she's fine.
It seems
She's in the...
fate,
Oh.
is driving us into a confrontation with the Dark Lord. You must prepare yourself for when
I thought
we
she meant
face
our
Malik.
mission as in,
The
like,
confrontation
our
will be
child.
difficult
Because
for
she's,
you.
like, a
I
kid,
remember
right?
how hard it was when I first faced Revan.
And I mean, Bastila and I are practically a couple already. She just doesn't know it yet. Is it true you killed Darth Revan?
It's true that due to my battle meditation, I was with the Jedi strike team that boarded Revan's ship. We did not kill Revan, however.
So who killed him then?
Our mission was to capture Revan if possible. It was Malak who turned on his own master, firing upon Revan's ship while we were still on board it. It was his desire to kill us and his master both. Thankfully, we narrowly escaped the vessel as it exploded.
But you would have killed him eventually, right?
As I said, we were there to capture Revan alive. The Jedi do not believe in killing their prisoners. No one deserves execution, no matter what their crimes. Remember that
Sure
Revan
about
and
that?
Malak were once
I have
great
to disagree.
Jedi, heroes in every sense of the word. They demonstrate the danger of the dark side to us all. I'm sorry, we really shouldn't speak of this anymore. The memory of my confrontation with Revan is painful. Let's return to the mission, please.
You wanted to talk to me.
How can I help?
I'd like to know more about you.
Yes, I suppose I can understand your curiosity, given the bond that connects us. Very well. I'll tell you a bit about
You
myself.
ask me questions, so I ask you questions. Tell me how you joined the Jedi.
I was found to be strong with the Force at a young age, as most Padawans are. As a girl, I was given to the Order to be trained. When I joined the Order, I left my family on Talravan, as all Padawans do. My family is still there, the last that I heard. I've had little contact with them, as it is discouraged.
So the Jedi separate children from their families.
Relationships with family members are fraught with powerful emotions. Such extremes are to be avoided. Anger and hate are the worst, but even love can lead to folly.
That sounds idiotic. The Jedi are idiots.
The gift of the Force comes with a high cost. Sacrifice of one's emotional attachments is one of the prices a Jedi must be willing to pay. The alternative is to fall prey to the dark side.
Why wouldn't you be allowed to love?
Emotional entanglements can be dangerous. They can impair rational thought.
Agreed.
They can lead to outbursts of uncontrolled emotion. A Jedi must be above such things.
Not if you're disciplined. You don't sound very convinced.
It can be a hard lesson to learn. I was not on good terms with all of my family, but I do remember missing my father terribly for a long time.
You and your father were close.
Very close. I was only a little girl when I left my family, but I still remember him fondly. He was kind and gentle and doted on me. My mother, however, was different. I was not on good terms with my mother. I was only a little girl when I left, but I was old enough to resent her and the way she treated my father. She pushed my father into treasure hunting. I spent all my young life on ships, traveling from one false lead to the next. She whittled away my father's entire fortune, and I hated her for it. I think she was relieved to give me to the Jedi, but my father was heartbroken.
You never tried to get in touch with him again?
A child is too young to understand the sacrifices that must be made. It's better if they have no contact with their family once they're removed. Once I was older, I realized the wisdom of this policy. A Jedi must do what is needed, personal desires notwithstanding. Love can only obscure and confuse the matter.
But the Jedi are not wise. You no longer feel love.
Even a Jedi cannot always control the feelings of the heart. We must do our best to guard against it, no matter what the cost. But some sacrifices are harder than others. I do not wish to discuss this anymore. I would rather return to our mission.
That's because you know the Jedi are wrong. Anyways, I'm gonna find out this planet that Davik has logged, and I'm gonna find out my next destination on the next episode. So thanks for watching. See you next time.